So I've talked a lot about courses. If you want to take a course, then go ahead and take a course. Nobody's really stopping you. My beef with courses is that they keep people in an infinite loop of taking more courses, paying more money, and they never actually create anything.
Buy the next book, attend the next seminar, watch the next video. It's only when you take a second to pause and reflect when you realize nothing has changed.
Because they're taking this course, they feel like they're doing something. They're not doing anything. They're not making anything off of these courses. Nothing's happening. It's keeping them in a cycle of just taking courses and not actually taking action. This video isn't quite about the courses. What this video is about is how do you spot a fake? How do you spot a charlatan? How do you separate those from people that are legitimately selling courses that will work for you? The first way is the second that somebody makes a guarantee, you will make $1,500 per week if you take my course. How would they even know that? They have no idea how much you're gonna make. You're not gonna make anything, and they usually know it. That's why they throw out these arbitrary numbers. They don't mean anything. The course creator spends more time pitching their course than giving you any other information about anything else. One thing about a lot of these course creators that put out a lot of free content, this free content is designed to rope you into the course. And if you really pay attention, they will pitch this course all the time. They won't actually give you anything substantial about usually the curriculum of the course, what it's even about. All they'll talk about is what the course will do for you, when the truth is they have no idea what the course is actually going to do for you. They don't even know if you're going to sit through the whole thing. They don't care. The course is on something that's extremely difficult to attain. Not only that, but the person that's selling the course on attaining this thing didn't actually make any money doing that thing. They made all of their money selling the courses to doing that thing. The other problem is, a lot of the time, the information is outdated. Sometimes it's outright incorrect, yet they rope you into these courses to keep you hooked. Courses are addictive.
After every self-help book that you read, after every self-help video that you watch, there is a surge of dopamine that rises straight into your brain. Whether orchestrated or not, the self-help world can put you under a massive illusion, the illusion of progress.
I would put a lot of money on the fact that people do not take one course. The type of people that buy courses buy a lot of courses. Why? Because the course didn't work. It's like pulling that slot machine handle, hoping that eventually you're going to get to this course that solves all of your problems. The testimonials. If something is a successful product, you will get overall statistics on success as a whole. You won't get a bunch of testimonials from this guy, that guy, this guy, and that guy. That's not how people prove that a product is good or bad. They don't go by single testimonials. People like Grant Cardone do that, but everybody knows that Grant Cardone isn't a very trustworthy character. And most of the people selling courses on YouTube right now are not very trustworthy either. So how can you tell if a course is legitimate? If somebody says, take my Photoshop course and you will be a lot more comfortable in Photoshop when you're done, I would probably take that course. They probably have some shortcuts, and they're really trying to streamline this in a way that's easy for you to understand. You are going to learn Photoshop if you take this course. Say someone wants to get you started on YouTube. Take my course and you will be much more proficient at camera angles, lighting. You'll know the equipment to buy and you'll know where to begin. That's pretty realistic. You'll notice that neither one of these people made any crazy claims. The Photoshop guy didn't say, take my Photoshop course, and within a year, you will be making 200 grand per day. That's not what he said. He said you will be more proficient in Adobe Photoshop. The second guy said, I'm going to get you started on YouTube. He didn't say that you're going to be a famous YouTuber. He didn't promise that you would be Mr. Beast. He just said, I'm going to get you started. So these courses that teach something that is pretty easy to attain, it's pretty easy to learn Adobe Photoshop, especially if somebody's holding your hand through it. And it's pretty easy to start a YouTube channel, especially if someone's holding your hand through it. What's not easy is being able to quit your 9-to-5 because now you sell so many beats because you took this one course, or that you'll make any side income from this course at all, because most people don't. Once you get into the course, one of the things that they're going to do is try to rope you into additional courses. Thank you for buying my course. But if you really want to hone in on this specific thing that you wanted to do, then you're going to need this additional course for $25. You're going to need to be in this group for $30 a month, and you're going to need to do this and that and this and that. If I'm comfortable with my course, then I don't need to pitch you any other courses. The exception to that is say the Photoshop guy gets you started on Photoshop, you're a lot more comfortable with it, and then that same guy at the very end of the course is like, hopefully you're more comfortable in Photoshop. If you want to learn more intermediate tricks on Photoshop, upgrade to this course. That's totally different than someone who's like, thank you for making it to the end of my course. I'm assuming that you haven't sold shit, and that's exactly the way that I wanted it. So go ahead and buy another course. You just spent months inside of a course and you weren't creating. If you sit there and you make videos, you make music, whatever it is that you do, you are going to figure out all of the things in these courses. Mr. Beast doesn't sell a course. He's just a YouTuber. He's not selling a course to YouTubers who want to be YouTubers. He's just doing it. When Mr. Beast started YouTube, he didn't need to take a course to be a successful YouTuber. As he went, he figured out all of these things. And he's the one that always says, and I repeat it all the time like a parrot because it's true, the algorithm is the audience. If the audience isn't loving what you're doing, then the algorithm is not going to push you to more people. Why would it do that? The algorithm is supposed to help YouTube be a successful platform. Why would it push shit content that nobody's even watching? If your audience is sitting there watching the videos all the way through, really enjoying them, then the algorithm is going to push it to more people. We all like to think that we're detectives, that we won't fall for this stuff, yet so many people fall for it that the courses won't go away. To the point where now everybody's scam radar goes off when anybody even mentions courses. So now they're trying not to even call them courses anymore. They're calling them other things, like boot camps and master classes and all this other shit. It's just putting lipstick on a pig. It's the exact same thing. So remember, if you want to take a legitimate course, then look for a course that's not promising you anything. Look for a course, buy a course creator that's actually done the thing that you want to do and you know that they've done that thing. That's where a majority of their money came from. And now maybe they're just burnt out on that thing, or maybe they just truly want to help. Try to use your judgment. Don't get hooked on these courses. Continue to create content or music while you take this course. Don't just take the course, devote 24/7 to the course, because I promise this course creator is going to try to loop you into more courses. You don't have to take a course in music production, produce music. You don't have to take a course in making better YouTube videos, just make better YouTube videos. See how the audience responds. Every single time that you do that, you're going to get better. You're going to make more progress in a year of creating content than you ever would in a 6-month course.
Film Booth, a channel with 300,000 subscribers, has a couple courses on their site. For starters, they have an $800 course on how to make better thumbnails. They also have a free 20-minute course that immediately upsells you to a $4,000 course on everything you need to succeed on YouTube in just 10 weeks. Almost every YouTube guru has free courses like these. Think Media has a free course they live stream once a week. In the course, the host Sean Cannell tells you that subscribers don't matter anymore, it's all about the views, and then ironically share some success stories about creators that have blown up in subscribers but don't get many views. And then he pivots this course into selling Video Ranking Academy, their $4,000 course that for a limited time you can get for 12 payments of $97. Guarantees you make the money back and insinuates that it's a better investment than going to college. It's actually the worst course I've ever fucking taken.
Instead of focusing 100% of your attention on creators that are trying to sell you something, maybe focus more attention on the creators that aren't. Not only to what they say, but what they're doing. If you're a YouTube viewer, you can see these things with your own eyes. You can see channels explode. You can see channels die. You can see creators that used to not get views now get more views, and maybe the views are increasing by a few hundred every single week. As a creator, incorporate those things that you're picking out about other creators. They don't have to be giving you any information whatsoever. You're getting all of the information that you need just by watching that content.